Je t'aime. Tu me crois? Mais je sais pas comment toujours te l'exprimer. Tu es si... Enfin, je veux dire, tu me rends tellement heureux. Parfois, je me laisse dépasser par mes émotions.
This was a really strong piece. Definitely tells a story. The message is there. It's clear and yet it's kind of abstract at the same time due to just the interpretive nature of it. But I think it's just really brilliantly executed and just performed
Really,
well.
really like Yo. I really like the whole concept, like the way you told the story. That was very clever directing. The dancer was excellent. Oh my goodness, she carried for real, for real. She brought all the emotion and all of the performance to it, and I really connected off that. It was just a great idea, executed well, and also really great sound design too. The whole like revelation at the end, excellent, excellent. From the opening frame to the very end, excellent. Good job.
Extremely tightly woven story. Really great balance of sound effects and music and movement and close-up camera shots. I love the way that we never see any of the other characters, only the main character that the dancer embodies, and just the way that we kind of see her losing her agency or having things happen to her with only her as a dancer, I thought was really, really amazing and well done. And just everything all together makes the ending all the more chilling. Amazing work.
This was really, really intense. I loved a lot of things that they did with this. I loved the kind of stark and very, very bold choice of like the red dress because it's so like eye-catching, and I think a lot of the times, especially in media, like a red dress kind of symbolizes a lot of things, like a really romantic night, Valentine's Day, things like that. So I think that just that image alone conjures up a kind of idea in the audience's head. And then how it progressed, and as you kind of saw more and more and things were revealed to you in such like really interesting and very like powerful dynamic ways, seeing that red kind of be more of a mark of like violence than romance and how those intersected, I thought was really, really interesting, and I really liked how it was done.
I thought the use of rain to start out the piece was a really excellent choice, because it gave me all these images of purifying, to wash away, to begin anew, which was an interesting element before going into this, what felt like a cycle of violence. And the red was such a striking choice. It's a color of passion and of love, but also of violence and blood and aggression. And it almost acted as a call out, like a stop sign in the piece. The invisible abuser and the loneliness captured in the environment, where she was the only one to climb out of the situation, to both harm and to help herself. And I thought the romantic kind of French song that almost sounded like a tango was a really interesting choice and added some interesting layers to it as well. There's a dissonance between the entwined, it doesn't have to be entwined, but what seemed like in this relationship was entwined nature of love, but also of oppression.
I definitely enjoyed this one. This one felt very much, while it was a dance, it felt very much like a story. I enjoyed a lot of the makeup and cosmetics, because Broken it's a story about abuse, and I feel like that definitely helped to I wouldn't say strengthen, but like purify the dance even more. First off, like, the dance was very powerful in both its movement and its impact. I think impact is the best word I can use for this. because like the makeup, the dancing, the cinematography, the music, everything had a sharp edge to it, kind of like the knife. But it was very fascinating just seeing the movements to create the sense of, even though it was one person there, creating the story that there's two people, one abusing and one receiving it, and to all do that in one body is very fascinating. Very fascinating.
Yeah, this one's really powerful, and I think that it's a great example of artists using their preferred medium to express themselves in their story. And I think that the main dancer, I don't know if the person who came up with the idea, but I think that they had a very inspired performance. And it's really heartbreaking. It's a really tragic short, and I really like the inclusion of the phone call at the end, kind of to give a little bit of context, because I think that oftentimes is something that's missing from dance shorts specifically, because they can end up being a little nebulous. But I really like